Okay, we should be on and live. I'm waiting for YouTube to kick in. There it goes. Meanwhile, I'll turn on Discord there. And based on how loud that was, I'm going to turn Discord down proactively before it blasts my eardrums. Alright, unmute myself. Excellent. I can hear myself. You all can't hear me this time because I have desktop audio actually muted. Suppose I could unmute it. You won't hear it now though because I already muted my replay. Anyway, that's not important to you. Point is I have audio coming through the YouTube, which is what we need. So, with that, as you see in front of you on the camera, we have a pile of holiday. This is the 2025 Holiday Decade Bash. This is 10 years of Topps Holiday, including 2 advent calendars from this year. I have the list pulled up. Uh, we have a Santa spot that's worth noting. I think it was 2019, thereabouts, 2018, 2019. They started doing reprints of past Santa Archives designs. And then they introduced some of Santa's friends in relics and relic faux autographs. Those are extremely short print. The Santa archives aren't as short print; they're more like one per case, whereas the others are like numbered to 25 total. So yeah, it's we might hit one, maybe 2 Santas total for the break. We'll see. Um, it's worth a gamble though, you know. So yeah, that's your list. Um, as I said in chat, we did a little spin to win over in the first 10 breaks club to see who would get the rights to buy the Angels, rather than do fastest post wins. Since we don't have the picker bot right now, we figured spinning was a little more fun for it. And since I kept screwing it up and leaving people out and duplicating people, we got to do it 3 times. So sorry about all the noise. So with that, it is 6 minutes till. So I am actually going to start deplasticking the advent calendars. This is based on last year's experience. Uh, oh, you know what? I didn't actually paste the link. I copied it to the clipboard. Hold on. I copied yes, I pasted no. Oopsie. Let me come over here. You paste that bad boy. Paste it again. Alright. Now we should be in better shape. Sorry about that. So as I said, I'm going to work on deplasticking the pile here a little bit. So I'm going to scoot you over real fast though, because I do want to be able to see chat. But I have to be able to make sure that I'm still on the screen. Especially because, well, there's a lot of this to try to keep on the screen. Oh, that's right. Okay, so these are 2 halves. That's right. So that's the front half. All right. Recollections of last year coming back already. I think I got halfway in and said, all right, there's no graceful way to do this, guys. So just echo that sentiment again this year. There's no graceful way. These things are a monster. And yes, I see our delightfully thin little packs are back. So those are going to be extremely fun to open. Let's just go ahead and pop, pop. Oh, come on. what? One? Where's two? Oh, these are just random order. Okay, I'm not going to try to match up the orders then. That's not happening. Hello. I'll unmute you for the world.
Yippee, I'm released.
World
Guys
Weeaboo is
on
joining me
calendars
in
are a bit
Discord.
silly.
Yeah, they are plasticky. Very fiddly.
At least we're getting a lot of plaid parallels.
I mean, if they're anything like last year's, though, that's the problem, is the plaid's really cool.
They look alright.
Alright, there's one half. Let's see, this can go there.
It's kind of funny that even though we're doing all this throwback packing, I'm literally most excited for the 2025 megas, I think.
Mhm. Well, I'm excited for at least the thrill of the 17 and 18, just to see.
That's true. Let's see, does 17 and 18 have like real Otanis?
I think so, yeah.
I'm sorry. I know they have base Otanis, but do they have like Otani autos or relics or stuff?
I think so. I didn't look super carefully at the checklist. Um, There we go. All right.
Otani's an 18, not 17. Right.
Uh,
Reset.
is he 18? Because I
Yes,
know
he's
17 and 18 both are super expensive. So 17 must be
18.
Trout.
17. Let me check. Rookie cards. Um, Dansby Swanson, Alex Bregman, Jesse Winky,
I went through and looked a
Freeman.
bunch of this up, but it's
Oh,
been a few
Aaron
weeks.
Judge rookie card. Aaron Judge.
Judge, that's why. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I went through and I looked a bunch of this up, but it's been a few weeks, and so of course now I remember none of it.
Judge does have an auto in 17,
Noise.
and Otani has an auto in 18.
Excellent.
Obviously, those are both insanely impossible pulls, but they could happen. Although I think they're more likely in the old packs than the new ones, because I'm seeing 1 in 300 packs for 2018, 1 in 272 packs for 2017. Autographs are like over 1 in 1,000 packs, I'm pretty sure, in 2025. But that's just print run, isn't it?
Suppose so. Okay, that's the tail end. Giving up on their numbering. This is just top to bottom, left to right. Which I suppose explains why certain things are seemingly at random in the stack. So I suppose we could move those to the bottom. There. That's what we'll do. Okay. So we'll get all the base together and then stick those at the end. And we'll do the same thing on this other calendar real quick. So we'll flip, flip, and this one requires actually a lot less adjusting because the three were already right in a row. Just take that, put that there, and voila. Okay. Cool. All right, it is 4:02. For anyone just joining us that hasn't rewound, this is the 10-year holiday break. I just finished deplasticking the two advent calendars. We're going to go in a little bit of a funky order, but that pile of plastic is exactly why we're doing it. We are doing the two advent calendars for this year to get them out of the way, and then we're going to rewind all the way back to 2016 and just go sequentially all the way forward to 2025. We have a single box each all the way up until last year. We have 2 boxes 2024, 2 boxes 2025. So that is, if I counted correctly, 12 boxes of Hobby, Mega, and then the two Advent. So, with any luck, because I am going to try to, not rush, but at least insofar as packaging and getting in a flow, I'm going to try and boot scoot a little because we got the game coming up. I'm shooting for 2 hours. Ideally, because of course I need just a little bit of time to, well, I guess I can't say the words too loud because we're already getting close to that time. Do things with the furry canine critter. Door is open. He can hear me. These packs are always such a mess with how they have to cram them in there too. Alright, we are just going to do all of the base for this one calendar, and then we'll roll forward. Oops, get back up there. Alright. Yeah, there we go. I was still on my little settings page there on YouTube. Couldn't see how many people were or were not on. I like keeping it on that tab just to make sure that things are still flowing. So it makes it a little easier to see if it interrupts. All right. All right, camera, I haven't looked at you with cards yet. Oh, you are way up here. I am in trouble. Okay. Well, I suppose the good news is the calendars are physically out of the way now, and that's why you're so far up. So let's just real fast here. Let's put you in... Ah, would you please? There we go. Let's put you down here in calendars have been moved mode. And that will help immensely. There you go. And you can still mostly see those two hiding up there at the top. Oh yeah, that's much better. That will save my shoulder a lot of agony, thank you. Colton Cowser. And of course, you'll have to give me a second because I have not hit any of these parallels or anything yet. Bobby Witt Jr. on a green plaid, which I don't know yet whether that is a base or not base.
That is the only parallel you'll get out of this.
Only parallel, thank you.
Every pack has one of those making the nice lists, and it has one of those plaids, and I believe that is literally all that you're going to get in the base Advent Calendar packs.
Excellent. Okay, so... Oh, hey, where'd my... Come here, pile. These are also on the side table for aforementioned plastic reasons. Rotate. Put you there. there. So Otani on that. Otani on that as well as a Mookie Betts. Okay, so these will all be standard base. That will make this a lot easier. Where's my little cut? Oh, there it is. We've got Edgar Caro, Mick Abel, Dustin Harris on the Plaid, Logan Gilbert for the Mariners on the nice list, and Tyler Soderstrom for the A's. Grant McCray, Vlad Jr. on the Plaid, Aaron Judge, nice list, Cole Reagans, and Sugano. And so far, it's looking like I was a fool for not taking KC, because we are hitting them like mad. But hopefully that holds true in the case break.
Yeah, hopefully that stays true when it matters and you're starting to pull real parallels.
Walker Buehler, Fernando Tatis Jr., Yandy Diaz on the Plaid, Tyler Rogers for the Giants, and Roki Sasaki rookie card. Here we go. All right. Josh Smith for the Rangers, Shota Imanaga, Shane Bieber is the plaid card for that, Paul Skeens for the Pirates on the nice list, and Evan Carter for the Texas Rangers. To the extent that I can convince my OCD to cooperate, I will probably do a little less sleeving than usual while we do this. I'll catch up on it while we watch the game.
Makes sense.
There we go. Dalton Rushing, rookie. Jace Young for Detroit on the Plaid. Logan Gilbert, J-Dom, and Justin Henry Malloy. Again, trying to strike that balance, not rushing the cards themselves, just making sure that we get through this expediently so that I give you all your night back so that we can watch this Game 7 that we are lucky enough to have. Because as I've said throughout October, my number one thing is I just want to see as much baseball as we can get in this month. Well, I guess it's November now, which
well, you're not an NL West fan, so I suppose that makes sense. Me, I would rather this series have ended expeditiously.
True, true. Lindor. Strider is the plaid. Judge. Loader and Arenado. Part of it, I suppose, is that I am just not feeling it with football this year at all. I just could not care less.
I hear my Cardinals have been quite bad, but I'm pretty out of football these days.
Something in me just broke last
NFL
year.
Like once a week and just see the highlights, and I go, okay, that's good enough.
O'Neill Cruz, Zach Gallen, Yamamoto on the plaid. Nice hit there. Helsley still as a Cardinal. I will shed just a single tear. And Ozzy Albies. Oh, my Hells Bells. It figures that he kind of starts falling apart as soon as we trade him too. Max Fried. Somewhere in the lighting there. Luis Arraez on the plaid. Logan Gilbert for the Mariners on the nice list. Adrian Del Castillo and Pete Alonso. And there it is. All right. There we go. Zach Neto, Brooks Lee, Teoscar Hernandez on the plaid for the Dodgers, Bobby Witt Jr. on the nice list, and Trey Sweeney for the Tigers. Thomas Saggese, William Contreras, Zach Veen for the Rockies on the plaid, Jarren Duran, Red Sox on the nice list, and Will Warren for the Yankees. Tariq Skubal, Detroit. Adrian Del Castillo on the plaid, Diamondbacks. Henderson, Hayden Birdsong, and Junior Caminero. Come on, you pack. There we go. Ha-Seong Kim and Blake Snell, back-to-back Dodgers. Luke Keschel for the Twins. Little hit for me there, I guess. Tariq Skubal, Tigers. Seiya Suzuki for the Cubs. Yep, it looks like the fates are speaking. I am going to have to be the Twins guy. So, it's alright. It's good for the historic breaks. Teoscar Hernandez. Zach Veen again on the regular. Lawrence Butler for the A's. It's a cool looking plaid combination. Gold sets it off nicely. Vlad Jr. on the nice list. And Kerry Carpenter. I mean, I was kind of planning my decision based off of where I was going to move, and I'm still shooting for Colorado, so I was figuring, no sense in doubling down. But
oh, dude, if you move there and become a real Rockies fan, you're gonna be eating. You're gonna have so many good cheap cards.
Yep, exactly. Right, it's a value play. Jimenez.
Yeah, that's why I've been thinking, because there's a small chance Blaze gets traded. I'm like, Colorado would be the greatest destination.
Tovar, speak of like dollar bin autos. You can build a collection for $1,000 and have, super fractors and out of fives and tens, and here's a Corbin Burns plaid. Nice. Giancarlo Stanton, Yankees on the die cut, and Emmanuel Clase. Yeah, like Tovar, Montero. There's a couple of those that you can do pretty well, pretty cheaply. Bieber, Diaz, Acuna on the plaid. Arraez for the Padres. And Valdez. Yamamoto. Tyler Soderstrom for the A's on the plaid. Chris Sale for the Braves. No, I think that's the design. I think that's supposed to be the top of the scroll. It looked like a print line. It looked more noticeable than the others. I don't know. Abrams and Freddie Freeman. It's just me picking out a weird detail for some reason 20 cards in. Don't know why. My brain does that. Semien. Giancarlo Stanton on the plaid. Elly De La Cruz on the die cut. Corbin Carroll and Carlos Correa, back-to-back double C names. There we go. Austin Hayes, Sandy Alcantara, Corbin Carroll, Diamondbacks on the die cut. Anthony Santander and Mason Miller. And the last little guy here for calendar number 1. guess I forgot how much physical ripping and struggling there was, so probably it's like 2.5 hours, not 2. Dustin Harris, Rangers. Pete Alonso, Mets. Nice. Boom. Plaid hit for the Mets. Going out to Evan. Bobby Witt Jr., Royals. Jack Flaherty and Aurelvis Martinez. All right. Now let's get these little guys here. Do it from this side. Ooh, pretty. Let's see. Do it very gently. It's a LA Clayton Kershaw. Here we go. What are we? 2014. 2014 red foil. I would expect that to be numbered though. And I'm not.
I don't think any of them are numbered except for one of ones. Or unless you mean you think the base card would have been numbered.
Oh, none of the
I think
like
some of the buybacks are randomly one of ones, but no, I don't think they're numbered for the most part.
but like the base parallel from that year isn't numbered either?
What year is that? 2014 you said?
Yeah.
Does it say series 1 or 2? Actually, it shouldn't matter. Let's see.
It's card number 400, so I'd guess series 2.
Yeah, but the parallels are probably the same, so let me investigate here. Red hot foil, 1 of 6 packs. I'm gonna guess that is the equivalent of the retail blues.
Okay, more like a hot box. Got it. Got it. Okay. That's right. We'll take it.
Assuming that's red hot and not just red. Base red is from Target. No, that's definitely the red. Does it have the red around the player and not just the border?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is the red hot foil.
Cool.
Yeah, back in the day, they had blue parallels at Walmart, red at Target, purple at Toys R Us, green from retail racks, and yellow from retail hangers.
All right. All right. Well, this one's just a base card. This one's not a red hot foil. It's 22 tops.
Both Dodgers, huh? Noticing.
Yep. Just 2022 tops Series 1. But yeah, both Dodgers, as it turns out.
Serious.
That's funny. I popped open 2 fresh new racks of top loaders for today, so we're all set to go. In fact, it was like 15 minutes just of moving things around and restocking. Had to move the empty case out of the way, put the fresh new case in, and here we go. Here we go. Roki Sasaki is the first evergreen. Randy Johnson, as a Diamondback specifically.
Yippee.
And Mike Trout, as an Angel. No surprise there. Okay. I am kind of tempted with the vintage packs to do Wheel of Death and just send them to people instead of opening and dividing them. I'm not going to commit to that yet, but I am going to set them aside and we'll open them later. Or figure that out or something.
My team didn't exist then, so I have no strong opinion.
Yeah. Well, and it's just weird trying to figure that out on the fly. I don't know. We got to think about that. I'm going to work on snipping these other base while we do. How about that? Because I feel like for that old of a set, it's almost more fun just watching y'all get to do it. Set it that way. Yeah, okay. Figuring out. When I start flipping them back and forth and turning them around, I confuse myself more with rotation than anything else. I'm just trying to figure out which way I'm moving my hand so that I do it consistently. That way, we can actually get a rhythm going here. Top right, flip face down. See, it's these that screw me up. They flip their direction. It's not me flipping it, but hmm. All right. These. Oh, see, the second I stopped thinking about it, I immediately reversed the wrong direction. I do that sort of stuff while I'm sorting cards too, or
You
packaging or
gotta zone
whatever.
out, but not too much.
Right, exactly. I have to thread the needle. The second that I zone out just even a tiny bit too much, boom, I just entirely flipped my system. See, I just did it again. Some other time that was my system, and so now, like, I want to revert it to be. Yeah, that one's right. Whatever. Okay, real quick. Pull. What are these? Vintage packs. Rip and divide, or Wheel of Death and Sealed. Choices. Rip. Spin wheel. Spin wheel. Let's see if that actually works. Nope. Damn it, that did not work. Okay. I'm gonna try it this way. I don't like that pull thingy anyway. Flash pull. Sealed vintage. Rip and distribute, or Wheel of Death and send out sealed. There we go. We have one 1993 Topps Baseball Series 2, one 1999 Bowman Series 1. Okay, I will let y'all cook on that, and now I can start opening these. Okay, Alvarez, Cruz rookie, Josh Smith on the plaid, Vlad Guerrero Jr. Nice list, McCutcheon, DeGrom, Seager on the plaid, Chris Sale, Braves on the nice list, Brian Reynolds, Gunnar Henderson. Oops, sorry, I'm off too far to the right side there. Oh, I totally bumped that, didn't I? There we go. I was not originally that far. My bad. I totally mashed that when I was moving back and forth. Okay, Kyle Tucker, Jackson Churio, Shota Imanaga on the plaid for the Cubs, Matt Chapman for the Giants on the die cut, and Caden Dana for the Angels. Reese Hines, Salvi on the plaid, Aaron Judge, Yankees, die cut, Riley Green, Will Wagner. Oops. Julio Rodriguez, Kikuchi for the Angels on the plaid, Logan Gilbert, Mariners, die cut, Jarren Duran, and Griffin Conine. Mason Wynn, Hunter Green. For the Red Sox, it's Walker Buehler on the plaid. Otani on the nice list with 54 home runs. And Vinny Bascantino. Excuse me. John Kenzie Noel, rookie. Kamaru Rocker, rookie. Grant McCray, rookie on the plaid. Kyle Schwarber, and Adolis Garcia. Kevin Alcantara, Young-Hoo Lee, Fernando Tatis Jr. for the Padres, Paul Skeens on the die cut, Pirates, Logan Gilbert, Mariners. Wyatt Langford, Rangers, Geraldo Perdomo, there you go, Diamondbacks, Plaid.
I actually bought. I think that's the only plaid that I bought preemptively.
There
But now I have two of them.
you go. Judge, Yankees, die cut. David Festa for the Twins, and Drew Romo for the Rockies. Dun, dun, dun. Clayton Kershaw, Zach DeZenzo is our plaid for that one. For the Astros, Emmanuel Clase on the die cut.
I don't
Jordan
think he's on the
Lawler,
nice list.
and Mark Vientos. That gives you an idea about when these do or don't go to print. E.g., they definitely don't go to print after the All-Star break. Or if they do, somebody definitely was sleeping at their job. Zach Wheeler, Chris Sale, Zach Gallen on the plaid for the Diamondbacks, Bobby Witt Jr., nice list die cut, and Triston Casas. I guess it amazes me that there are so few die cuts in the set when there are so many die cuts in a single advent calendar, but I don't know.
Yeah, it's just you get basically the almost complete set of nice lists.
Well, or you get a partial set with a bunch of duplicates. Although I suppose it's probably not as bad as last year's when one of our boxes literally was almost entirely a single Rangers player. Alvarez Jr., Marcella Mayer is our plaid. Aaron Judge die cut. Moises Balestros and Drake Baldwin. And I'm not kidding when I say that. Like it was 2 team bags of top-loaded die cuts of just that one player, stuffed. So it was 12, 13 of them, I think, total.
They made a little collation oopsie.
Yeah. Real Muto. Cal Rally. Here we go. Corbin Carroll on the die cut. Xander Bogarts and Adley Rutschman. Lou Bob, White Sox. Ian Happ. There we go. For the Cubs. Ellie De La Cruz. For the Reds. On the die cut. Brent Rooker and Ben Rice. Nolan Shanuel, Byron Buxton, O'Neill Cruz is our plaid. Ryan Helsley again on the die cut. Bo Bichette. I suppose that's fair. I think most of the duplicates that I'm seeing are on the second box, now that you say that. Matt Strom, Jacob Wilson, Colton Cowser is the plaid for the Orioles. Gunnar Henderson for the Orioles on the die cut. And Brenton Doyle, Rockies. Luis Castillo, Angel Martinez. Zach Neto, Angels on the plaid. Tariq Skubal, Detroit Tigers on the die cut. And Taylor Ward, Angels. Matt Olson, Braves. Agustin Ramirez for the Marlins on the plaid. Aaron Judge, Yankees die cut. Dansby Swanson and Helio Ramos. Juan Soto. Christian Campbell on the plaid. Shohei Ohtani again on our die cut. Cam Smith and Jackson Jobe. Pete Crow Armstrong, Matt Chapman, Francisco Lindor, Mets, another hit. All right. Show it off at Little League tournament tomorrow. Jarren Duran for the Red Sox, and Paul Skeens. All right. Get the couple of buybacks here. Actually, this worked really well. Just snip the entire top. And then pull back. Okay. Mookie Betts while he was a Red Sox. A 2017 Bowman. Just old enough that I don't have one. After Brady's mixers, I've got like a couple of 18, 19, 20 kind of kicking around in my random box, but I do not have any 17. That is... Well, I mean, frankly, it's because of the Ohtani tax. Anything from that year is now like $1 zillion, and you can't obtain it anywhere. So that's why. Honestly, that was kind of the impulse behind doing this break. Was out of all of the different things to go buy a 2017 or buy a 2018, this was about the most approachable product I could find, because both of those came in with tax right about $150 for the box. Which, don't get me wrong, for what it is still astronomical, But if it were like Series 1 or something, we would be talking $1,000 for a hobby box, and that's just insane.
Yeah.
That's actually super crazy. Uh, Sorry, 2022 tops. Is it update? It is update. Um, I say that that's crazy because I have a random stack over here that card is sitting on top of. So, yeah, I was just flipping through a bunch of 22 update yesterday, and in fact, I was using that to seed a bunch of my Halloween packs. And yeah, I've looked at that card like 15 times so far today while setting up the desk. So, yeah, cool. Now I have a buyback version of it. That's actually really neat. That's really, really neat. Cool. Sorry, I keep shaking you. After all the weird angles last time, I moved the mount back to the front, so now I'm kind of wrapping myself around it. So I do kind of keep bumping it. I'm trying my best to leave it alone, but you know, I am a bear giving it a bear hug. What do you expect? We got J-Ram, Jacob Wilson for the A's, and Ha-Seong Kim for the Dodgers on our 3 evergreen die cuts. Cool. Okay. Let's see. How do I want to do this? I think what I'm going to do, just real fast here, is grab a big thick boy sleeve so that I can pop these into there just as one big lump. There we go. If the barbed die cut will let me anyway. Then I'm just going to take all these, just move the whole stack back here. Okay. And then regular base. Sorry, I'm figuring out my strategy. We're going to go this way down this side. And I think I'm going to need the entire side by the time we are done with this. I have a feeling. So I'll just move this up and over here, I guess. Okay. All right. Put some of these back where we can use them. Good deal. 2016. Here we go.
All right. Let's see. What am I looking for in 2016? What Diamondbacks were on the team back then? Oh, I could get a Peter O'Brien autograph. I don't know who that is. You know what? Actually, all 3 Diamondbacks on the checklist are actual players. Paul Goldschmidt, Shelby Miller, Zach Greinke.
Well, you didn't say Goldschmidt was an actual player the other week.
He's an actual player. I just don't know what his relationship to the Arizona Diamondbacks is.
I'm teasing you. This this cardboard shows its age. So the weird thing, I don't know about weird, but the thing with Holiday is that it was a Walmart exclusive for the longest time.
Oh, really?
I think 22 or 20, definitely 23, but maybe 22 was the first year that they let it out. 21 was still Walmart. Okay.
It is kind of a Walmart core product, isn't it? I can see it. Yeah.
What am I? Okay, so I'm looking for like a glitter. All right. Sorry, just looking ahead at what I'm eyeballing for here. All right, so we've got Eric Ibar for the Braves, Jeff Samardzija for the Giants, Tyler Naquin for the Indians, Ramirez for the Red Sox. Upside down, we got Schwarber. I don't know if we have like candy cane variations or anything like that this early. I'll have to go back and look.
No, I don't believe so.
But it's rookie Golden Cup Schwarber, so that's pretty cool. We do have Jock Peterson for the Dodgers. Future Stars on a glitter parallel. So that's neat. Will Myers for the Padres. Joey Votto for the Reds. Probably go ahead and set this half down too. Kinsler for the Tigers. And Matt Holliday for the Cardinals.
First year with the holiday variations is 2019.
19. Thank you. Cool. Okay. That means I can put my glasses back on. All right. Good news, the packs aren't cursed. Kershaw, Urias, Andrew Miller for the Indians, Hellickson, Phillies, Cole Hamels for the Rangers, Suarez for the Reds, good old Gino, Tulowitzki for the Blue Jays, Mabin for the Tigers, Shelby Miller for the Diamondbacks, and Kyle Seager for the Mariners. I don't know where my mouth came up with that. Those are okay. I don't see a glitter in there, so it's not a every pack affair. Matt Carpenter, Cardinals. Carlos Correa, Astros. Granderson for the Mets. Salazar for the Indians. Here's a glitter. Yunel Escobar for the Angels. Freddie Freeman for the Braves. Michael Franco for the Phillies. Doug Fister for the Astros. Stephen Vogt for the Athletics, and Nick Castellanos as a Detroit Tiger.
I did not know he was a Tiger.
I didn't either. That's weird. Sometimes I learn about these and I'm just like, no, that's wrong. I want to veto that.
Right.
Justin Bour, Marlins. Mike Trout, Angels. I'm torn. I'm a sleeve this pile. I'm a make a I'm a sleeve this pile because I'm still setting some over here. Okay. Sorry, brain is just figuring out its plan. Hayward, Cubs. Lucroy for the Rangers. Martinez for the Tigers. Chris Archer for the Rays. Jamison Tylen for the Pirates. I think there might have been one back in there that I was going to grab too. Harrison for the Pirates. Matt Whiters for the Orioles, and Tanner Rourke for the Nats. Was there? There might have been. That's what it was. It was the Schwarber. And actually, I'll grab that Kershaw too. Make a little sleeve during the game pile. Alright. Oh my god. I have one of those little plastic tear strips from Team Bag stuck to my foot. Couldn't get it off.
Huh.
All right, there we go. James Shields, White Sox. Chris Bryant for the Cubs. Might as well. Dexter Fowler for the Cubs. Nori Aoki for the Mariners. Tyler White for the Astros. Anthony Rizzo on the glitter metallic for the Cubs. John Jay for the Padres. Kim for the Orioles, Lo Kane for the Royals, and Mark Trumbo for the Orioles. Pedroia for the Red Sox, Owens for the Red Sox, Max Scherzer for the Nats, Hunter Pence, Giants, Byron Buxton for the Twins, Jose Abreu, for the White Sox, Piscotty, Cardinals rookie, Jacob deGrom on the Mets, Bautista, Blue Jays, and Carlos Gonzalez, Rockies. David Price, Evan Gattis, Matt Adams, Madison Bumgarner, Mad Dog, Cole Calhoun for the Angels on the metallic glitter, Buster Posey for the Giants, Cole Calhoun again on the regular, Ichiro, Marlins specifically, Todd Frazier, and Seung Hwan Oh for the Cardinals. Nicknamed Stone Buddha. Hmm. Interesting. Giancarlo Stanton, Marlins. Edwin Encarnacion, Blue Jays. Ozuna for the Marlins. Maeda for the Dodgers on a rookie. Mookie Betts for the Red Sox. Reddick, Dodgers. Garrett Cole for the Pirates. Arrieta for the Cubs. Yasiel Puig for the Dodgers. And Gregorius for the Yankees. So 2026. Oh, wait, no, two more. Hiding over here, sorry. Getting in my groove too soon. Two more. Aledmus Diaz, Cardinals. Joe Mauer for the Twins. Denard Span for the Giants. Evan Longoria for the Rays. Here we go. Francisco Lindor, Indians on the glitter. Hazelbaker for the Cardinals. Salvi, Royals. Trevor Rosenthal, Cardinals. Wade Davis, Royals. And Bryce Harper, other way around. Bryce Harper, Nats. Now it's the last pack. Wayno, Cardinals. Robert Osuna, Blue Jays. Sterling Marte, Pirates. Brandon Belt for the Giants. Hey, here we go. Kevin Kiermaier for the Rays. On a relic.
Oh, it's like a real one relic. Just the base design, but with a relic built in there.
A Topps Walmart Holiday Mega Baseball relic card. So they actually called it Walmart Holiday that year.
That is funny.
With a capital M, even. Malex Smith, for the Braves. Chris Sale for the White Sox, and DJ LeMahieu for the Rockies. For folks who weren't on last week's stream, I have kind of a pointy elbow, so sometimes I kind of wobble to the outside and inside, so that's why sometimes you'll see me way off to the... Yeah, it wobbled, that's all. It pointy. Bony skeleton. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to set... How do I want to do this? How indeed. I'm going to set that there. Okay. But I am going to get think probably, what's that? That's a 59. It's probably a 79. We'll grab these. Nice fresh pack of them. There we go. Yeah. Perfect. 59 would be a squeeze. We like that better. Here, we'll go here. We got room. Okay. All right. Imbue it with good energy. Come on, 17. Treat us good. Treat us real good. I suppose over here was working really well. I should stick to that. All right. 2017, Christian Yelich for the Marlins, Jorge Bonifacio for the Royals, Zach Greinke as the Diamondback, Marte, Pirates, Fulmer for the Tigers. Here's our first glitter card. It is Adam Jones for the Orioles. Cody Bellinger, rookie card for the Dodgers. That's right, he's one of our other 2017 kids. Puig for the Dodgers, Pedroia for the Red Sox, and Felix Hernandez for the Mariners. Marco Estrada for the Blue Jays. Arenado for the Rockies. Kiermaier for the Rays. Schwarber for the Cubs. Alamides Diaz for the Cardinals. Jose Abreu for the White Sox. Carlos Martinez for the Cardinals. Jesse Winker for the Reds. Jay Bruce, New York Mets. Jeff Hoffman for the Rockies. With a Rocky rookie. Sam Travis, Red Sox rookie. Kyle Seager for the Mariners. Chris Davis, Orioles. Hunter Renfroe for the Padres. Aaron Judge on the sparkly metallic, no less. Aaron Sanchez, Blue Jays. Altuve for the Astros. Zimmerman for the Nats. Danny Duffy for the Royals. And Barreto for the Athletics. That I'm going to make an exception on. That we're going to do right away. As I see, that's why we're going to do it right away. I'm going to get that puppy into plastic before I can drop it. Quite literally, before I can drop it. Okay. On with the chase. Kyle Freeland, Rockies. Andrus for the Rangers. Correa for the Astros. Harper for the Nats. Here's the hit card for the box. Chris Archer for the Rays with the relic.
Is that back-to-back Rays relics?
It is. John Lester for the Cubs. Mitch Haniger, rookie for the Mariners. And Ryan Healy, rookie for the Athletics. It is indeed. We won't totally hide him. I'm invisible. We're just taking advantage of the space I'm wasting back there, that's all. Kenta Maeda for the Dodgers. Eric Thames for the Brewers. Gregorius for the Yankees. Pujols for the Angels. Actually, I'll sleeve that one. Michael Franco for the Phils. Anthony Rizzo, Cubs. On the metallic. Sanchez, Yankees. Steven Matz for the Mets. Ozuna, Marlins. And Salvi for the Royals. David Price, Red Sox. Arroyo, Giants. Frazier, White Sox. Fowler, Cardinals. Gonzalez, Rockies. Mookie Betts for the Red Sox. Segura, Mariners. Hamilton for the Reds. Zobrist for the Cubs. And Kipnis for the Indians. Archer, Rays. Upton for the Tigers. Tulowitzki for the Blue Jays. Chris Sale for the Red Sox. Travis Shaw for the Milwaukee Brewers on the glitter card. Robbie Ray, Diamondbacks. Dallas Keuchel for the Astros. Max Scherzer for the Nets. Alex Gordon for the Royals. And Lewis Brinson for the Milwaukee Brewers. Ty Block for the Giants. Matt Kemp for the Braves. Josh Bell for the Pirates. Rookie. Jake Lamb for the Diamondbacks. Gregory Polanco for the Pirates. Jarrell Cotton, Athletics. Gisselman, Mets. Granderson for the Mets. Arcia, rookie for the Brewers. Corey Seager for the Dodgers. Davis for the Athletics. DeGrom for the Mets. Stanton, Marlins. Kershaw for the Dodgers. Mauer for the Twins. Trevor Story, Colorado Rockies. Tanaka, Yankees. Arrieta, Cubs. Kano for the Cubs. And Joey Votto for the Reds. Last pack of 17. Berrios for the Twins. Tyler Austin, rookie for the Yankees. Cole Calhoun for the Angels. McCutchen for the Pirates. Kevin Gossman for the Orioles. Kyle Hendricks, Cubs. Marquez, Rockies. Yu Darvish for the Rangers. D. Gordon, Marlins. And Santana, Brewers. There we go. All right. That box was a little quieter, but that's okay. We'll keep trucking. I know that the checklists were kind of up and down over the year too. They were
time. All right, big Ohtani incoming.
Exactly. All right.
The early ones also just don't have a lot of parallels.
Exactly. There's not a lot to them.
It's base. 2018 has base, metallic snowflake, and then one of ones, but nothing in between.
All right, 2018, here we go. Dustin Fowler for the Athletics, rookie. Chris Sale, Boston Red Sox. Andujar, rookie for the Yankees. Sean Newcomb for the Braves. Anthony Rizzo. Oops. There we go. So that's a couple of Rizzo metallics we have now at this point. Ian Kinsler for the Red Sox. Buxton for the Twins. Billy Hamilton for the Reds. Margot, Padres. And Brian Anderson for, I forgot already, the Marlins. My brain queue's only half a second long. Alright, come on, baby. We want heaters. We want heaters. Jay Bruce for the Mets. Not terrible. Mike Trout for the Angels. Brian Dozier, Dodgers. Blackman for the Rockies. Gene Segura for the Mariners. Happ for the Yankees. Clayton Kershaw for the Dodgers. Mazzara for the Rangers. Kuchel for the Astros. Tyler O'Neill for the Cardinals. Come on, next pack. Let's go. You can do it. Correa, Astros. Weaver for the Cardinals. Kennedy, Royals. Kiermaier for the Rays. Ian Kinsler, Red Sox on the metallic. Arenado, Rockies. Seager, Mariners. Encarnacion for the Indians. Buster Posey for the Giants. And Chris Taylor for the Dodgers. Justin Bour for the Phils. Max Scherzer for the Nats. Here's our relic hit. It is Miguel Sano for the Twins.
There you go, Twins guy.
Topps Walmart Holiday Mega Baseball. Joey Gallo, Rangers. Eric Thames for the Brewers. Bryce Harper for the Nats. Paul Goldschmidt for the Diamondbacks. And Jacob deGrom for the Mets. We love the Mets, baby. Gotta love the Mets. Travis Shaw, Brewers. Doolittle, Nationals. Lester for the Cubs. Williams for the Phillies. Keep getting them stuck together. There we go. Carlos Santana is our metallic there for the Phils. Ozzie Albies, rookie, Braves. Dominic Smith, rookie, Mets. JD Martinez for the Red Sox. Matt Olson, A's. And Jose Abreu, White Sox. Any pack, anytime, you can do this. Pedroia, Red Sox. Piscotti, the A's. Mancini, Orioles. Severino for the Yankees.
Fair, I
Soroka.
love the enthusiasm, but Evan's gone for the night, so
That's fine.
no more Mets shout-outs needed, but I love it.
You got outvoted by the Simpsons.
It's fine. Josh Bell, Pirates. Mejia for the Padres. Healy for the Mariners. And Springer, Astros. Fowler, Cardinals. Come on, baby. Hit us with some magic. Come on, Topps. Stanton, Yankees. Pollock, Diamondbacks. Barrios, Twins. Rizzo, Cubs. Buxton, Twins metallic. Merrifield, Royals. Hamels, Cubs. Cooper, rookie for the Marlins. Granderson, Blue Jays. Lindor, Indians. Santana fills. Dahl for the rookies. Kano for the Mariners. Astros, Garrett Cole. Jordan Hicks, Cardinals. Ichiro for the Mariners. Joey Votto, Reds. Villanueva for the Padres. Tim Anderson, White Sox. And Hunter Renfroe for the Padres. Kenta Maeda, Dodgers. Willie Calhoun, Rangers. Acuna Jr., Braves, rookie. Conforto for the Mets. David Dahl, Rockies on the metallic. Javier Baez, Cubs. Scott Kingery, Phillies. Kevin Gossman, Braves. Tanaka for the Yankees. And Freddie Freeman for the Braves. Last pack of 2018. Come on, baby. Hook us up. Come on, show us some love. Batista for the Mets. Gregorius for the Yankees. John Gray, Rockies. Nelson Cruz, Mariners. Oops. That was wishful thinking. J.D. Davis, Astros. Frazier, Mets. There we go. Ohtani, Angels.
Whew.
Sano,
Didn't win.
Twins. Shoop, Brewers. Gleyber Torres, Yankees. Whew, I was hoping we would at least hit
Hit a
just
base. Oh, there
one
we go.
base. Yes. We got it. We got the one base. Okay. I figure anything more than that is awesome. It's icing. It's super cool. But just if we could at least get this one, I feel like that's the stepping stone. That's the foot in the door. That's being able to say, hey, well, I have this. I have his 17 rookie holiday. And hell, I can even just say I pulled it. Yeah, well, I pulled his 17 rookie holiday. Have you? And I can say, well, I have Miguel Sano relic from the same pack that I pulled a Ohtani 17 holiday. You know, no big deal. Anyway, put away my shit-eating grin now. Move you over here. Okay. Damn, that was some actual last pack magic. That does not usually happen. Got my heart rate up.
Give you energy to keep going.
Yep.
You have a lot more boxes to open. It's true. All right,
Where
and
are
now
we?
you have to start looking because I don't think the early short prints were particularly shown. I think they might just be mixed in. I don't know if they flipped around or anything.
All right, so where are we? 511. And we have done 16, 17, 18. We've done 5, essentially, in an hour 10. And then factoring in that they were calendars. Yeah, we're okay. We're doing okay. Because ultimately, the target is ballpark roughly 15 minutes a mega. And if we can get closer to 10 a mega, then that's even better. Which ironically is exactly the same approach that one takes when doing judging score sheets for beer. For like competitions, you want to be under 15 minutes a score sheet. Ideally, if you could get closer to 10, that's great. You don't want to be under 10 because that means you're rushing it and you're not giving the beer its full due. Garrett Cole. Okay, that's right. I have to actually look. Actually, here, let me grab this little clippy guy and bring him over a little closer. Get my light where I need it. Ooh, yeah, baby. Even closer. Alright, am I washing you guys out? No, you can see pretty well, can't you? Alright, we're good. Game on, baby. Cole Garrett. Alright, I'm going to have to be looking. just get an idea. My layout of my cards, you know. Okay. Cole Garrett, Mitch Keller, Pirates. Felipe Vasquez, Pirates. Kevin Cron, rookie, Diamondbacks. Mike Trout, Angels. Ryu Hyun Jin for the Dodgers on the metallic. Goldschmidt. I wonder if it's going to be like roughly the same position in the pack, like they often do.
I don't know.
7 or 057. Is that what these are? Yeah. Nick Senzel, Reds, rookie. Ah, there we go. Sorry, my stuff's moving around on me. Longoria, 57. Mookie Betts, 57. Okay, so yeah, grab that. Well, if I sleeve him, I'm just going to take him out of the sleeve later, so I'm being silly. But I do want to sleeve Betts. We'll put him next to Trout there. Okay, we're good. That's just one. All right. Ignore the babbling crazy person. Sorry. We're good. Hernandez for the Red Sox on the rookie card. Never know how much of the pack is going to be upside down. Anderson for the White Sox. Craig Kimbrel for the Cubs. Walker Buehler for the Dodgers. Luke Weaver for the Diamondbacks. Zach Greinke for the Astros. Josh Hader for the Brewers. Charlie Morton, Tampa Bay. Jock Peterson for LA. And Tim Beckham for the Mariners. Buster Posey, Giants. Santana Domingo, Mariners. Whit Merrifield, Royals. Austin Riley, Braves. Luis Arias for the Twins on the metallic. Avila Pedro, Padres. It is the same code. It was upside down, but I don't see anything special. Oh wait, those are all upside down. Dietrich Derrick, Reds. Vlad Jr., Blue Jays. Trevor Bauer and Xander Bogaerts, Reds and Red Sox, respectively. Acuna Jr., Devin Smelter, Twins. Dominic Smith, Mets. Miggy for the Tigers. Come back to him in a second. Charlie Blackmon, Rockies. Steven Strasburg for the Nats. Max Scherzer for the Nats. And Miguel Sano for the Twins. And if you're wondering, well, why stop and sleeve these? It's because I still want to be able to do a recap of the bigger hits at the end, and I don't want to have to do those with raw cards or only sleeves. I like having them in top loaders for that. I feel better about it, you know. You've seen my fumble hands. Now, the great thing is that this light that I just moved over is also my magnifier. There we go. So I can check all those CMP codes real fast, because I kind of stopped flipping those last few. There we go. We're good. Oops. Michael Franco for the Phillies. Mazara Nomar for the Rangers. Jimenez Eloy for the White Sox. Clint Frazier, Yankees. Jake Odorizzi for the Twins. Pujols, Angels. Donaldson for the Braves. Hunter Renfroe for the Pirates. Tanaka Masahiro for the Yankees. And Wilson Contreras for the Cubs. All right, Yastrzemski for the Giants. I guess this is rookie year. Cool. Verlander for the Astros. Harold Ramirez, Marlins. Mitch Haniger for the Mariners. Hunter Dozier, just upside down for no reason. Javi Baez, that's a different code. That's a variation. Definitely.
He does appear to be chilling in the snow.
Astros, Ryan Plessley. Dodgers, Corey Seager. Brendan Rodgers for the one of the R teams. Rockies, there we go. And yes, there we go. There's our comparison. That's perfect. All right. Well, cool. Now we know what to expect out of an image variation from this set. There we are. Puig for the Indians. Chris Davis for the A's. John Duplantier for the Diamondbacks. Aaron Judge, Yankees. Blake Snell for the Rays on the metallic. Max Muncy for the Dodgers. Josh Bell for the Pirates that year. Jorge Alfaro for the Marlins. Twins, we got Ryan Harper. Eddie Rosario, also Twins. Estrada for the Yankees, Freddie Freeman for the Braves, Nicky Lopez for the Royals, Kane for the Brewers, Diamondbacks, we got Taylor Clark, Nola for the Phillies, Buxton, Twins, Dick Anderson, Marlins. Yes, that is a variation. Judge variation. Nice. I'll sleeve that in a second here. Josh Naylor, Padres. I don't know why I snipped that one. I don't need to snip that. Whatever. It's not important. There will be more relics just momentarily here. That's, yeah, that's a different code. Well, that's cool. We'll take a Judge image variation. Why not? Cover up my Sano. It's fine. I get to see it again later. It's all right. I don't care. Jeff McNeil, Mets. Moncada for the White Sox. Kingery for the Phillies. Meadows for the Rays. Syndergaard for the Mets. Anderson for the Marlins. Pujols, Angels. Ryu for the Dodgers. Ottavino, sorry, for the Yankees, and Cano for the Mets. Martin Corbin, rookie for the Astros. CC Sabathia for the Yanks. Cannon Griffin. Griffin Cannon for the Angels. Anthony Rizzo for the Cubs. Got another backwards. Hey, another variation. Clayton Kershaw.
That one you can figure out.
Yes, that one's easy. Yankees. Voit. Anthony Rendon. Nats. Smith, Dodgers. Barrios for the Twins. And Giolito for the White Sox. All right. God damn. Mentally, I find the 2019 design taxing. It's just so exhausting trying to bounce back and forth with my eyes. I don't like having the fields out of order. Just put them where they belong.
Quite green.
That's just me being crabby, though. It's inefficient. Rah, rah, rah. There, we got it. Okay. All right, that is the end of the 19.
To 2020 we go. Oh, 2020 comes with a die-cut ornament.
Yeah, the beginning of the box toppers. And it's Clayton Kershaw. Okay, here we go. I think, optimistically, that might have been our hardest year. We'll see how 2020 goes. Actually, we'll see how 2020 and 2021 go. I'm confident in 2022 out. What we got? 465.
25's the easiest. They literally just put every hit at the very back of the pack, so you just go to the back.
Oh, is it? Nice. Okay.
Yeah, every variation. The only one I'm not 100% sure on is the Hidden Elves, but at the very least, the short prints and the parallels are always just the back cards.
Nice. All right. We got Dansby Swanson for the Braves. Jalen Davis, Giants. Baez for the Cubs. Grisham for the Padres, rookie. Anderson, White Sox. Kyle Tucker for the Astros. Duggar for the Marlins. Matt Carpenter for the Cardinals. Syndergaard for the Mets. And Kepler for the Twins. Hopefully one of those was not metallic, because if it was, then they are actually really well hidden and I'm in trouble. But I don't think it was. I think that was all base. John Means, Orioles. Joey Votto for the Reds. Anderson for the Rays. Moustakas for the Reds. Giancarlo Stanton for the Yankees. Suarez for the Rays. Whit Merrifield for the Royals. Albies for the Braves. Cabrera for the Tigers. And Cole for the Yankees. The fact that I haven't seen anything different yet makes me think, uh-oh, that yes, it's hidden. So then what is the parallel exactly? I mean, it's possible it's two base back to back. Let's not rule that out. Oh, there it is. It's okay. It's that Kyle Tucker there. So I just missed it on the first pack. That second one, I don't think had one. Yeah, no. Okay. Yeah, we're good. Yep. We are all sorted. We are good. We're fine. DJ LeMahieu, Yankees. Aaron Barrett for the Nats. Machado for the Padres. Stroman, Mets. Grisham, here it is, for the Padres, for the metallic. Devers, Red Sox. Murphy, A's. Trout, Angels. Diaz, Marlins. And Buster Posey for the Giants. Gurriel Jr. for the Blue Jays. Kiermaier for the Rays. Riley for the Braves. Rice for the Twins. Tommy Edman, Cardinals. Jose Altuve. Is that... It looks like a metallic without the glitter. I'm guessing that's the situation. Which, I mean, that tracks against other years, you know. But Altuve, Astros. Hoskins, Phillies. Max Scherzer, Nats. Griffin Canning, Angels. And Gleyber Torres for the Yankees. Nick Broom, Royals. Alex Young, Diamondbacks. Lou Bob, White Sox. Real Muto, Phillies. Christian Walker, D-backs. Senzel, Reds. Here we go. That's the metallic. You really can't tell. But Max Fried, Braves. Alzolay, Cubs. Uh, Kwang Hyun Kim for the Cardinals, and Mauricio Dubon for the Giants. Kano, Mets. Kemp, Athletics. Jock Peterson, Dodgers. Here's the relic. Cole Tucker for the Pirates. We are still calling it Walmart. I think this might be the last year, though. Ravello for the Cardinals. Polanco, Twins. Blackman, Rockies. And George Springer for the Astros. Chris Sale, Red Sox. Kyle Schwarber for the Cubs. Brian Reynolds, Pirates. Cody Bellinger, Dodgers. Tim Anderson, White Sox. That one is our metallic. Strasburg, Nats. Clevenger for the Indians. Hyura for the Brewers. JD Martinez for the Red Sox. And AJ Puck for the Athletics. Rogers for the Tigers. Moncada for the White Sox. Robles for the Nats. Otani. Jordan Alvarez. It's like the other one. It's still embossed, but it doesn't have the glitter to it. But I really do think it's still just the base embossed, glittered, metallic, whatever. Anyway, Acuna Jr., Braves. Aquino, Reds. Urena, Marlins. Severino for the Yankees. And Haniger for the Mariners. Chris Bryant for the Cubs. Voit, Yankees. Andujar for the Yankees. Josh Bell, Pirates. Kyle Seager for the Mariners. Willie Castro, there it is. Our Tigers, Metallic. Odorizzi for the Twins. Turner for the Nats. Astros, Kyle Tucker. Senzel, Reds. I feel like there's definitely variations in there somewhere. I'll go back and look. Vlad Jr. for the Blue Jays. Zimmerman, Nats. Laureano, Athletics. Bertie for the Marlins. Garver for the Twins. Castro for the Tigers. Greinke for the Astros. I feel like there should be... No. No. Nico Horner for the Cubs. Then maybe that's my cue that one of them's a variation. Will Smith for the Dodgers. Well, here. Pick up that stack. Flip it. And look. 4, 6, 5. Alright, I don't see anything so far. Do, 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 do. Alright, nothing. Okay, so we got them all. I feel better having double checked, though. Alrighty. Pop that over there. So that 2020 box was a little more ho-hum, but that's okay.
What was the relic in 2020?
Cole Tucker for the Pirates.
Sure, that's a baseball player who was in the league at one point.
Oh yeah, and they don't have any stats on them.
Stats on him now.
Excuse me. Okay, this is actually a good time. Grab a drink real fast. Okay. Get my big tankard, but it's on the other side of the room. Buster Posey is our 2021 ornament.
Am I crazy or is that off center?
It is off center.
I didn't know ornaments could be off center.
Tops, you had one job.
They find a way.
Life finds a way. All right. Oh man, tiny letters. Birdie for the White Sox. Belt for San Francisco. Solak for the Rangers. Martinez for the Red Sox. I'm assuming that's normal. Nice. The code ends in 420. 426. Ah, Santa's belt image variation.
Yeah.
Okay, so 420 is indeed our regular, plain, normal CMP code number. There we go. Giancarlo Stanton, Paul Goldschmidt, Ian Anderson for the Braves, and Brady Singer for the Royals.
Who was the first short print?
Joey Bart for the Giants.
That is actually, well, what the? There are multiple short print variations for some players.
I was just gonna say, I wonder if this is the beginning of the short print, shorter print,
Yes.
short print.
So was the code on that 426?
It is 426. You are correct.
Yep, that's 426 is base short print, 427 is rare short print, 428 is super rare short print.
Excellent. I know how to speak this language. This is 2023. All right. Pujols as a Dodger. That's right. He was a Dodger. That's weird. Huh. Buxton.
We pulled an auto of him as a Dodger in Gypsy Queen break, I remember.
Oh yeah, that's right. Buxton as a Twin. Yermin Mercedes for the White Sox. Wilson Contreras for the Cubs. Evan White. Here we go. That's our first metallic for the Mariners. Estevan Florial, Yankees. Gurriel for the Astros. Biggio. Blue Jays, sorry. McCutcheon, Phillies. And Cody Heyer for the Cubs. All right, got our relic in this one. Jose Barrero for the Reds. Jared Wash for the Angels. Oh, nice. It's Yachty.
You know, I like is that relic really matches the color of the card itself.
Uh huh.
Which is funny because now it means it doesn't match the snowman.
Go figure. The one time you'd actually kind of want them to use plain white.
Right. That's got some texture to it. It looks like.
Texture's one way. You could say it was mangled. But it could also be mangled on the field, so who knows?
Yeah.
Ozzy Albies.
If it's game used, then the mangling is a plus.
Dylan Carlson. Ian Happ, Cubs. Aaron Judge, Yankees. And McClanahan for the Rays. I suppose that's the fair point. It says it's not from any specific game, event, or season, but it's also not not
say on the right of the
from.
snowman?
Oh no, you're right. It
Player
says game
one or
used. You're right.
There you go.
All right. Well, then that's fair. Maybe it got jacked up running into a base or something. That's cool.
I have some Panini Stars and Stripes teenagers relic, but it's like super dirt covered, and it's like, yeah, that's the plus of a white relic is if it's all scuffed up.
Mm-hmm. Arenado, Andrus for the A's, Kellenic for the Mariners. That was like second or third card in. I got to be more careful early, don't I? Here I was defaulting into thinking it was in the hit spot. Xander Bogaerts. Hayward for the Cubs. Bradley for the Brewers. Here, flip this back around. Seager for the Dodgers. Jason Hayward, Deja Vu for the Cubs. Chris Bryant for the Gigantes. And Nick Madrigal for the Cubs. Now I want to check that again. There wasn't a metallic in there, was there? Yep. This is another year where the metallic is a little bit
Not
subtle.
very noticeable.
And like I've seen the same thing on 23 and 24 where certain print runs had like less
Less
heavy
metallic to the metallic.
or like less heavy embossing too.
Mm.
Like it was flatter. It's still there, but it's just not as heavy of an impression. So it screams less when you're flipping through it.
Yeah.
Bobby Dalbec for the Red Sox. Jose Ramirez, Guardians. Crochet, White Sox. Lindor. Damn it. I keep forgetting. These are going to be hidden. They're not going to be backgrounds. I got lulled into a false sense of security by that 1 year with the nice backgrounds, thinking, oh, it's going to be easy.
Hey,
Trevor
the light at the end
Rogers.
of the tunnel is 2025 will be really easy.
It's true. Rhys Hoskins. Whole stack moves. Phillies. Paredes for the Tigers. Starling Marte for the A's. And German Marquez for the Rockies. That goes there. And that's our only IB so far. Okay. Kyle Lewis, Mariners. Zach Wheeler, Phils. Springer for the Blue Jays. Taylor Trammell, Mariners. Here's another embossed metallic. Max Fried, Braves. Red Sox, Chris Sale. Aaron Nola for the Phils. Jake Cronenworth for the Padres. Campusano for the Padres. And Jonathan India for the Reds. I'm just going to scan the CMP codes at this point. My magnifying glass makes it so much faster. Let's just go. Victor Robles, Nats. Brogdon, Phils. Cedric Mullins, Orioles. Dalton Jeffries, A's. I suppose that one's nice and easy. Mountcastle with lights all over him. Hunter Dozier, Royals. Where did Rockies come from? Perdomo, D-backs. Vlad Jr., Hendricks, and Tatis Jr. Dustin May, Dodgers. Sanchez, Yankees. Javier, Astros. Scherzer, Dodgers. Metallic. Chris Bryant for the Giants. Schmidt, Yankees. Alonso, Mets. Honeywell, Rays. Sanchez, Marlins. Arihara, Rangers. Oops. Gio Urshela, Yankees. Rosarina, Rays. Tim Anderson, White Sox. Bohm rookie, Phillies. Something backwards here. Lubob, 428. Oh, there it is. It's the little peppermint instead of the ball. So this is the rare, right? Reds, Votto. Treek Skubal, Detroit. Joe Adell, Angels. Devers, Marlins, and Clayton Kershaw. Last pack here. 547. Okay. Hit the brake or hit the gas a little bit, but Peterson, Mets, Mookie Betts, Dodgers, Moncada for the Sox, Lubob, Metallic here for Gleyber Torres, Yankees, Devin Williams, Brewers, Mancini for the Orioles, Barrios for the Blue Jays, Correa for the Astros, and Brandon Lowe, Josh Lowe. Brandon Lau, Josh Lowe. I forget now. Damn it. For the Rays. No, I forget. Okay. Aaron Judge is our ornament for this year.
Nice. 2022 does add a single additional parallel red metallics out of 99, 1 in 92 packs.
Nice.
And then similar short print scenario, 819 for short prints, 820 for rares, 821 for super rares.
Okay. Mackenzie Gore, Javi Baez, Adames, Alvarez, Ethan Roberts is our metallic, Abrams, Aaron Judge, Lucius Fox, Harper, and Yohan Moncada. Oh yeah, we're gonna make up time on this part. Kutch, Musgrove, Marsh, Springer, Cabrera, Castellanos, Nick Allen. I'm suspicious. I didn't see anything. Garrett Cole, Sands, and Baz. Said 19, 20, 21.
Yep.
Nothing there. Carry on. Paranoia. Castillo, Pirates, Buxton, Romero. Here's one. Abrams with a candy cane arm sleeve that honestly looks weird. And this is pre-AI, guys. What? What's
That's
that?
just a good, honest, bad Photoshop job.
And that's a 21, so that's the ultra rare. Chapman is the metallic, so that's back to back in the pack too. Morales.
Super rares are 1 in 160 packs.
Riley, Ursula, India, and Swanson. Nice. Good stuff. Alright. Come on, fucker. There we go. Albies, Kepler, Correa, DC, Semyon, Seth Beer, Taylor Ward, Cal Raleigh, rookie, Anderson, and Yachty. I feel like it's going to be flipped and such, but I'm still just paranoid. It's fine. I'll check them all afterwards anyways. You know I will. Ty France, Mariners, Stroman, Cubs, Jake Berger, White Sox, Pete Alonso for the Mets, Arozarena for the Rays on the metallic, Luke Williams, Marlins, Bichette, Blue Jays, Woods for the Braves, Mullins for the O's, and Hummel, D-backs. Kirby, Mariners, Detmers, Angels, Mookie Betts for the Dodgers, Palacios, Guardians, Lubob, Ramirez, Elder for the Braves, Mikey T, J-Rod, and Sean Murphy for the A's. Lodolo for the Reds, De La Cruz, Sawinski, Corbin Burns, Vidal Brujan for the Rays on the metallic. Green, Otani base, Marinaccio, Bieber, Matajevic, Astros. 11, yeah. In case he's in there twice, it is Otani pitching. God knows they love to put him in twice. Martinez for the A's, Chapman, Blue Jays, Vidal Brujan, Anderson, O'Neill Cruz, rookie, Kershaw, Pepio, Gurriel, Nestor Cortes, and Joe Ryan. Twin. See, something felt off. Sleeve right there.
Oh yeah.
Spidey Sense knew I was missing something. I feel like there's probably one more in here, but I could be wrong. I could be miscounting. Or no, I'm 2 packs out. It could be in here still. That could be why I'm miscounting. Gee, you wonder? Schwarbaum, Ernie Clement, rookie. Ryu, Blue Jays. Sheets, White Sox. Sears for the A's on the metallic. Cron, rookies. Rockies, same difference. Nationals, gray. White Sox, Dylan Cease. Matt Manning, Tigers rookie. McNeil for the Mets. Last pack of 2022. Eric Hosmer, Red Sox. Webb, Giants. Raffy Devers is our relic hit for the Red Sox. Yes, 2022 still said Walmart on it. Walker Buehler, Dodgers. Rene Pinto, Rays. Bogarts, Red Sox. Roberts, Cubs. And Rosarena for the Rays. Pardon.
'23 adds Santa Claus, I do believe.
Yeah, that adds all the goofy stuff, basically.
Still just the metallic, red metallic, golden metallic. Same short print, rare short print, super rare short print.
Okay. Yeah, 23 I have the full Royals set, except for the Superfractors.
Well, maybe they're hiding here, even though you don't have the Royals for this, do you?
There we go. Aaron Judge.
Yeah. I like the ornaments where they actually made them put the Santa head on for them.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think it just varies. Because I have a couple. I have two 2025 ones, and one of them is just Juan Soto standing there, and the other is Ketel Marte in the Santa hat. So not some players just don't put the Santa hat on.
All 3 so far that we've pulled have been a Topps branded Santa hat. So this is the first one with a Team Santa.
I didn't know there were Team Santas.
Yankees logo. How matchy-matchy.
My 2025 Ketel Marte is just a good old-fashioned Santa hat they went to Walmart and bought.
Nice. All right. Ruiz, Bichette, O'Neill Cruz, Contreras, McMahon, Bellinger. Spidey Sense is going off. Green, Vinny, Eguy, and Michael Harris the second. Spidey Sense engaged. Come here, Looking Glass, I need you. Yep. Wait. 06, 06, 10, 10, 10. Huh? Wait, are rookies a different number in this one? Am I...
What's the
I'm just
CMP code?
babbling to myself mostly. Most of them end in 06, but I've got a couple that end in 510.
It does say on the cardboard connection that bases are 506 or 510.
Okay, perfect. Good. All right, then that's consistent. We're good.
And then it'll be 514, 15, and 16.
Okay, so that really is just a base pack. I'm not imagining things. Okay. Alcantara, Max Scherzer, Bryce Harper, Mike Trout with the lights on, Liberator on the metallic, Bo Naylor, Morel, Ruiz, Riley Green, and Oscar Gonzalez. These are what? Yeah, 15, 14, 15, 16?
14, 15, 16. Yep.
Yeah, okay. Got it. Bogarts, Brandon Lau, I think. Nick Prado for the Royals. Fujinami, Casas, Valdez, Brennan, and Alec Thomas. Yes, that said 06. I can read, really. Prato is a player worn relic for the hit for the box.
How do you think they do the player warrants? Do you think they just get them in the room and then have them put them on for like 2 seconds each?
I bet it varies. I'd imagine that who it is has a big bearing on it. Certain people are probably more engaged in the process.
Player worn is usually rookies or players who just didn't play much, I feel.
That would make sense, where they don't have as much to pull from, and so logistically they had to send somebody with some merch over and say, "Hey, can we?"
Even the big name players, they have so many jerseys that like it's pretty trivial for them to get a game used jersey. But it's usually the young guys that they're like, "Oh, this guy played like 4 times and we didn't get his jersey, so we got to player warn him."
Kirby, Rocchio, Schmidt, Sears, Adames on the metallic, Enrique Hernandez, Giolito, Bieber, Meneses, and Grissom. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I'd imagine some are more eager and some have to get dragged into it too.
Yeah, probably.
Lindor.
I think that they should make like a minor league relic set for the rookie guys.
Mm-hmm. Lindor, Woodruff, Alvarez, Torque, Reynolds, Brown, Senga, Alvarez, Moreno, and Logan Allen. Something smells fishy.
What team is Moreno on in this set?
5'10", 5'10", 5'10". Okay. Diamondback.
Yippee. Okay, because in 2023 he's obviously got some Blue Jays stuff and some Diamondback stuff.
Yeah. Matt McLean, Abrams, Brendan Donovan, J-Rod, Jake McCarthy, Diamondbacks on the metallic. Yeah. Justin Steele, Cubs, Matt Olson, Mountcastle, Dansby Swanson, and Benintendi. 06, okay. Well, you weren't supposed to go there, just J-Rod was. What are you doing? Machado, Villar, Miller, Bregman, Harris II, J-Ram, Bush, Spidey Sense Tingling, Schuster, Toglia, and Julian. Is one of you a code? Yep, there it is. It was Michael Harris. Oh, there it is. It's the Candy Cane bat.
Yep. They're the classic, the go-to.
You mix it in with the snowflakes and it gets real hard to find real quick. At least when you're in a hurry. When you're looking for it, then you see it. But Greinke, Lopez, Muller, Crawford, Kyle Tucker, Metallic, Peguero, Peraza, DL Hall, Mike Trout, Ketel Marte. Arozarena, Springer, Lodolo, Webb, Hayes, Devers, Anderson, Stevenson, Crone, Albies. Play it Uno style. Draw 4. Base pack. I am imagining. It's fine. Okay, last pack of 23. Schwarbaum, Stanton, Yelich, Perez, Jimenez for the White Sox on the metallic, Young, Brito, Terang, Beatty, and Henderson. Bless you. All right. Okay, 2024.
2024, and now we unlock actual parallels.
Adley.
We're looking at silver glitters, 1 in 2 packs, blue metallics, 1 in 10 packs, purple glitter, 1 in 210, red metallic, green glitter, golden glitter are all in the thousands of packs. But something to chase.
Keith, Pena, Yamamoto. Oh, I need to put this ornament away. Sorry. That's where the cards go, mister. You can't sit there. You can't park there. There we go. Let's try again. Yamamoto, as I was saying. Kwan, De La Cruz, Ha-Seong Kim is the metallic, Caminero, Semyon, Horwitz, and Paulskins. 41. I'm going to be very stubborn and not snip these. I'm going to rip them. Sheets. PCA. The embossing on it's weird on these. Kowser. Just on this pack, I mean. Montgomery. Rendon. Imanaga with the Holiday Lights. Classe. Real Muto. Brent Rooker. And Anthony Rizzo. Little necklace there. See, it heard me. It heard me, and it said, oh, like hell. I'll make a fool out of you. Alright. Albies, Freed, Wicks, Lubob. Altuve for the Astros on the metallic. Edwin Diaz, Alcantara, Hicks, Sonny Gray, and Basabe. Gavin Williams, Parker Meadows, Verlander, Freddie Freeman, Bobby Witt Jr. on the blue metallic foil. Davis Schneider, Jared Jones, Castellanos, Butler, and Austin Wells. You come back here. Here's our relic. Phillips rookie, Benintendi, Tyler O'Neill for the Red Sox, Adley Rutschman, Melvi Marte for the Reds on player worn, Emerson Hancock, Luis Arias, and Juan Soto. I'll just put you there. Don't worry about it right now. Kjerstad, Ciccone, Neto, Clase, Chris Bryant, Rojas on the metallic, Harper, Triolo, Snell, and Contreras. Wilson Contreras. Blanco, Otani, Muncy, Williams, Doyle, Bichette with the Santa hat on, Jack Leiter, Lipscomb, Vlad Jr., and Henry Davis. Yelich, Encarnacion Strand, Berroa, Abreu, Olson, Ke'Bryan Hayes is our metallic in this pack, Alvarez, Trey Turner, Julian, and Brian Wu. Christian Walker, Marte, Horner, Steer, Nolan Jones, Corbin Carroll with the top hat and the lights on,
Nice.
Nootbaar, Langford, Lindor, and McNeil. Torkelson, Loperfido, Betts, Turang, Salvi on the metallic, J-Rod, Curtis Mead, Owen White, Rosarena, and Manny Machado. Oh, that was the last one I used up already. Okay. Getting awfully close. J-Rod is our next ornament there.
You'll be good. 2025, you'll be able to breeze through because everything's at the back.
I'm just going to snip them ahead of time rather than tempt fate because I know it works. After all, I've only opened, I don't know, 280 packs, 300 packs of this. I figure 2 cases of it just for this group. Mm, 2 cases, case and a half. I forget. Too damn much. Alright. There we go. Casa, Suzuki, Abbott, Skubal, Bobby Witt, Loperfido for the Blue Jays on the Santa hat, Schwarber, McCutchen, Matos, Victor Scott II. Salvi, Bregman, Marte, Beck, William Contreras,
But upside down.
Basabe on the metallic, Alonso, Jeffers, Cole, and Jadom. We look good. We look normal. What the hell? Did I not snip you? That's rhetorical. I snipped you. Fine. Don't believe that I snipped you. But I did. Blaze. Austin
That's
Riley. Andres Jimenez. Jose Altuve. Blue Foil. Dansby Swanson. Wade Meckler. Dylan Cease. Tatis Jr. Stott Volpe. Excuse me. I snipped these. What the hell? I do not understand.
The ghost snip.
I guess. Cole Reagans. Churio. Corbin Carroll. Oh. No, that's his helmet. Acuna Jr. Rafaela. There we go. Evan Carter with the light necklace on. Goldschmidt. Seager. Young. And Springer. Pages. Lofton. Tovar. By Bieber. McLean. Got Davis Schneider for the Blue Jays on the metallic. Austin Martin. Andy Rodriguez. Harrison. And Gilbert. Wow, okay. There we are. Corbin Burns, Jordan Lawler, Jordan Adams, Eloy Jimenez. Here we go. Ellie De La Cruz, and it is metallic. We'll get to that.
Nice.
Alec Bohm, Aaron Judge, we'll set him down, and Nimmo. It is a out of 99 metallic parallel on the relic.
Oh, cool.
There we go.
Is that our only numbered card so far? I guess it would pretty much borderline have to be with how the older sets are.
Yeah. Yep. 74 out of 99. So, there we go. Sorry, Cole Tucker of the Pirates. I'm just out of places to put you. All right. Contreras, Kershaw, Swanson, Devers, Lofton for the Royals on the Metallic, McClanahan, Garcia, Lane Thomas, Xander Bogaerts, and Matsui. Yoshida, Goodman, Tucker, MJ Melendez, Andy Pajes on the Metallic, Priester, Chapman, Mason Wynn, Yandy Diaz, and Barger. Shota Imanaga rookie, Gunnar Henderson, Westberg, Smith-Shawver, Kyron Paris, Jordan Lawler with the light necklace on, CJ Abrams, Joe Ryan, Kodai Senga, and Zach Geloff. And last pack of 24, J-Ram, Green, Alvarez, Will Smith, Sal Frelick, Sonny Gray Cardinals on the metallic silver, Kirby, Keaton Wynn, Pauly, and Evan Carter, rookie for the Rangers. There we go. Little piece of cardboard or whatever was hanging around. But we got him. We knocked him out of there. There we go. Okay. Oh my god, we are getting close. Last 2 boxes. Alright, now what have they done? Where do I pull the ornament out? Oh, there it is. I see it. Okay. Just trying to figure out. Just trying to figure out before I jam my hand in there and crumple the damn thing, you know. Trey Turner, Phillies. I like the poinsettias design. Wow, these things are in there tight. Interesting. All right.
Any stocking stuffer pack? No.
We'll put him there. Shall I assume I need the scissors? No, they're normal packs. Yay! This will go so much faster. All right, McRae, Walker Buehler. Get out of my way. Tatis Jr., Kowser, Cruz, Langeliers, Judge, Ketel Marte, Royce Lewis, Arenado, blue foil. Zach Gallen, Francisco Lindor, Zach Neto, Brooks Lee, Austin Hayes, Rafaela, Luis Arraez, Jace Young, Vlad Jr., Matt Olson on the metallic.
I love the glitter texture on the 2025.
Yeah, the diagonals are pretty cool. I like that.
You can feel them even.
Sajasi, Contreras, Semyon, Kim, Blake Snell, Bobby Witt Jr., Strider, Alcantara, Stanton, And Candy Cane bat for Acuna, for Luis Angel Acuna. This is code 523.
I don't think they do the
They don't.
tiers of the short prints anymore.
No more tiers? Okay.
Nope.
Scooble, Jimenez, Tovar, Dustin Harris, Bieber, Del Castillo, Alonso, Soderstrom, J-Dom, and Alec Burleson on the metallic St. Louis.
I would say the hidden elves are kind of just the replacement.
Gotcha. Which I have not been watching for those.
I've not seen a hidden elf pulled, but they're like one per case.
Zach Wheeler, which apparently I just grabbed this backwards. Oops. What's special about him? Because he's backwards. So I assume that means he's a short print.
His shoe? Oh no, it's a holiday back short print.
Holiday.
If you look at the back, there's a cookie there instead of
Oh,
the logo.
Interesting. That's a short print, huh?
Yes.
Noted.
But it's a limited player list, so it's not like any player can get it.
Right. Okay.
There's also a super short print version where the little stripe under the logo is a candy cane.
Huh. Yandy Diaz, Yamamoto, Teoscar Hernandez, Zach Veen, Luke Keschel, Justin Henry Malloy, Evan Carter, Cole Reagans, and Sagano. Oops. Sorry to rattle you around there. Don't mean to make y'all seasick. Corbin Burns, Luis Angel Acuna, Butler, Jazz Chisholm Jr., Roki Sasaki, Shohei Ohtani, Betts, Albies, Rhett Lauder. What's special about you? Anything?
Was it turned around?
Yeah, it was.
Hold up a little higher. Oh, that's a short print. Look at the bottom right corner.
Is it the
ice
snow?
There's snow around the thing, and there's a snowflake instead of a dot.
Oh, okay. All right. So that's
That is
one.
a super short print.
Good to know. And then Zach Wheeler, Phillies metallic. All right. Okay.
What are the odds on the super short prints? I actually did forget there were super short print versions with the ice. That's like, I guess, also the equivalent of the rare ones.
Oh, nice. Right on top of this.
Let's see.
Oh, I keep forgetting they're upside down when I open them. All right. Well, and I keep shaking you again.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Tariq Skubal is the short print on that one with the Santa hat. Jackson Holiday, Dylan Cease, Drew Thorpe, Ryan Bliss, Amador, Rhett Lauder, Arenado, Trey Sweeney, and Anthony Santander.
That Rhett Lauder is a super short print case hit. 1 in 600 packs.
Awesome. Cool, cool, cool. Actually, let me grab him. I'll move him over. Man, who'd have known? Just for some snow.
Yeah. Well, just for the artificial scarcity.
All right. DeGrom, Alvarez, Dylan Cruz, Kershaw, Tucker, Mason Miller, Will Warren, Corbin Carroll, Correa, and then at the back here, Andrew Benintendi for the White Sox on the metallic. Jackson Churio, Langford, John Kenzie Noel, Kumar Rocker, Hines, Suzuki, Birdsong, Class A, Caminero, and then here's the light blue, Ezekiel Tovar for the Rockies. Okay, Mason Wynn, St. Louis. Green, J-Rod, Alcantara, Jack Flaherty, Aurelvis Martinez, Framber Valdez, Abrams, numbered hit, Blake Snell for the Dodgers, $2.99 on the chrome, and Chris Sale on the metallic.
it's going to be pretty much a 50-50 between relics and chrome cards,
Okay.
odds wise. But hey, the chromes are all numbered, which is huge. I think that's what makes it a pretty good change in my book. It's not just like, all right, here's a slop based chrome.
Agree. Yeah. Since we're getting so close to the end, I'm not going to sleeve those couple of blue ones there for the recap. After all, you just saw them. Just a scant second ago.
Final box.
Final box. Do battle with the cardboard again. And we got Matt Shaw, Chicago Cubs. All right, that's empty. Not that one. That one. There's like one specific team bag size, or actually slab bag size, out of all of the 4 or 5 that I have in stock that will fit those ornaments. All of the others are too slim. Okay. Final stretch. Colton Cowser, O'Neill Cruz, Zach Gallen, get back over there, please. Thank you. Francisco Lindor, Zach Neto, Shohei Ohtani, Mookie Betts, Ozzy Albies, Rhett Lauder, and Rhett Lauder on the blue foil.
All coming up Rhett Lauder.
It is. Brooks Lee, Austin Hayes, Thomas Sajaci, William Contreras, Marcus Semien, Nolan Arenado, Trey Sweeney, Anthony Santander, Mason Miller, Matt Strom on the silver metallic. Jacob Wilson with the elf hat there.
Yeah.
Ha-Seong Kim, Blake Snell, Treek Skubal, Leo Jimenez, Ezekiel Tovar, Will Warren, Horman Carroll, Carlos Correa, Seiya Suzuki. Dustin Harris, Shane Bieber, Yandy Diaz, Yoshinobu Yamamoto, Teoscar Hernandez, Birdsong, Clase, Caminero, Jack Flaherty, and Freddie Peralta with the Brewers on the metallic. Zach Veen, Luke Keschel, Corbin Burns, Luis Angel Acuna, Lawrence Butler, Arelvis Martinez, Framber Valdez, CJ Abrams, Freddie Freeman, and this is another of the Cookie short print. Corey Seager, Texas Rangers. Jess Chisholm, Jackson Holliday, Dylan Cease, Drew Thorpe, Ryan Bliss, Kerry Carpenter, Freddie Peralta, Nathan Eovaldi, Cade Horton, and for the A's, it's Jacob Wilson on the metallic card. Cam Smith with the Jester's hat there. Amador, DeGrom, Alvarez, Dylan Cruz, Kershaw, Chandler Simpson, J-Ram, Burleson, and Benintendi. Kyle Tucker, Jackson Churio, Langford, Noel, Rocker, Arozarena, Bregman, Machado. Oops, sorry, I'm off the bottom again. Should tip that down a bit. Langford, Noel, Rocker, Arozarena, Bregman, Machado, Mayo, and then Eovaldi there. on the metallic. There we go. Reese Hines, Mason Wynn, Hunter Green, J-Rod, Alcantara, Brian Reynolds, Gunnar Henderson, McCutcheon, Jordan Lawler, and Leo Jimenez for the Blue Jays at the back there on the light blue parallel. Last pack of the break. Sorry to shake you. Young-Hoo Lee, Nacho Alvarez Jr., Matt Strom, Jacob Wilson, Juan Soto, Mark Vientos, Caden Dana, David Festa, Shota Imanaga on the Chrome card. That is 44 out of 199, blue speckle kind of situation. And then Juan Soto on the silver metallic parallel. So there you have it. With that, we have completed 10 years of Topps Holiday and 14 boxes, I think it's 14, of product. Whew. So, a kind of super fast abbreviated recap here. Let me get these out of the way before I drop things on them. Actually, that's probably more important. There we go. That base stack is not as important, but still somewhat important. There we go. Excellent. So let's reach up here and reach up here. Okay. Okay, so that was a variation, and that's a variation. There we go. And that's a case hit. That's a variation. There we go. All right. Good deal. Okay. I'm not going to put the relics in any order, but we will go through them. Okay, cool. So, start back here. The Advent calendar ornament buybacks are the weird little St. Louis coincidence, the 2022, as well as the Corey Seager 2022. The Mookie Betts, I think it was 2017, yeah, Bowman. And then the 2014 Kershaw Hot Box Red, which that one's really pretty cool. I like that one. We also managed to pull Ohtani out of 2020, the coveted Ohtani base out of 2018, and the 2017 Judge Metallic, although I don't think we saw the base. In terms of variation stuff, we did get the case hit, the here we go, the snow variation there, the code 27. And in older stuff, we managed to hit a couple of variations on this year. The Baez, the Judge, and the Kershaw. We've got a couple of blue foils from 24, the Swanson and the Bobby Witt. A couple of chrome hits from 25, the Imanaga, 199, and the Snell, 299. And then as far as the relics go, it is Miggy Cabrera. I think that was our 2020, but I'm not going to look. Rays, Chris Archer, that I think 16 or 17. 16 or 17, Kevin Kiermaier Rays. The 24, Marte. 24, numbered Elly De La Cruz to 99. That's actually a pretty tight hit there. Cole Tucker, I think this was the 2020, right? Yeah. Pirates, Raffy Devers. This was 21. 22, Raffy Devers. This was the 21, I believe, Yachty. Yep, correct. So this was 19, I think. Twins, the Sano. 18, I was close. And this is 23. Yes, Nick Prado for the Royals. So there you go. I suppose I'll just slide these over rather than pick them all up. There's the ornaments if you want to see those again. Buster Posey, Kershaw, Matt Shaw, Trey Turner, J-Rod, Rutschman, 2 different judges. So, yeah, sorry, I'm off camera there. There you go. Yeah, good break, everyone. I see the pull results here. I will spin the wheel, and we will send out these 2 packs sealed rather than rip them and divide them, which I think is fair since a couple of those teams don't exist back then anyway. I like spinning and sending. I think that's good. All right. I'm going to get off stream and go deal with the dog, and then it is game time. So everybody enjoy Game 7. I suppose good luck if you're a Dodgers fan, but especially good luck if you're a Jays fan. So,
I would
yeah.
say good luck to the Jays fans and Dodgers fans. You've had enough.
Yep. All right. Take care, everybody. Have fun, and have a good off season. Bye.
Yeah, have a good one.